Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over and update XRP now that we have more data. It looks like it's becoming a little bit more clear. I'm going to give you my take on what's going on with XRP. I know that you will have some different versions of what is going on out there. That XRP from this point completed a full sequence right here. And this is all new. And this is like a 1-2 and XRP is going into a wave 3. I don't buy that. I don't buy that with this information that you have down here in the RSI. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. You know, it is possible it could be doing that, but based on the one of the areas is that I'm not expecting anything like that with Bitcoin and the other markets to do some sort of massive three-wave move or third wave out of there. So to me, just based off the data, the macro environment, is it makes more sense for it to make a another move up here, and then this will be the whole sequence back here of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a 5, and then XRP is going to correct that. If you can see the data in here, this is your highest peak right here. Typically, what happens when you find that highest peak, that's your third wave based on this weekly RSI, and it corrected in the fourth. If you do the time sequence from this to this, it more or less is the same. And then personally, I think it has a lot to do with this back here and why you have this long correction right here. And then this over here, if you see it, I'm going to break this down a little bit more for you. That in here, you have a 5-wave move back down, touch the trend, back up on a 5-wave move here. Can't really see it yet. I'll show it to you in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back over here, this correction, and then it's right on that trend line. I'm investigating that. It does look like it's making a bullish sequence in there. And you see back down here on the RSI and the weekly RSI, guys, it's all the way down here, okay, to reset everything, to be able to make another wave run. Where's it going to hit to? Beyond all-time highs. It has a shot to do that at $3.90, and you might see it into, you know, blast up into these areas. So with XRP, the issue with it that I see just based off its history is once it starts and it consolidates, it just blasts up real quick. You can see it's just going to move. Even right here, it just moved pretty quick and moved pretty quick. And I expect the same pattern over here, a real quick move up. When I mean real quick, I'm not saying like 2 weeks or anything like that. It just, you know, it's just going to go up. You know, just take the time sequences over here and you can compare them. Like when it made this move right here from January of 21 to, what was that? More or less, it looks like about 119 days, guys. So from that peak to that peak, it took 91 days. So 91 days right there. And then from this peak, from this bottom to that peak, it did take a little time, 259 days. So yeah, you know, 5-6 months possibly or something like that. It's just all going to depend on the markets, guys. So that's my take on it based on the RSI. This will be the move more or less like this, in my opinion. Like I said, I could be wrong. And then this will be the 5th wave thrust to finish it off. And then XRP will correct that. Will it come down to? Who knows? More than likely, it could possibly come back down to those areas. So back down to this previous 4th wave is where they really like to correct to. So you can see it thrust up to these areas right beyond the all-time high, say $4 or $5 possibly, if you're lucky, somewhere in those areas, and then back down there. So first area target, I'd be that $1.81, and then right in this area. If I saw it in this area personally, if it was me, I'm not going to go into this full disclosure. I'm not going to buy this. I think the risk to reward ratio is kind of low for XRP. There's other better assets to be in with a better risk to reward ratio personally. But if it was me and them here, I saw $1.44 and $1.81. Definitely these areas be profit takings, 86 cents. The $1.40, $1.81. If it happens to go up higher, then I'd, you know, be getting it out. And if it's beyond all-time highs, personally, me, I'd be done. This is me. I'd be getting out of all of it because I mean, you're talking about some massive gains right here, guys. You know, like up in there, 10x, 12x. I'd be, you know, I'd be like, all right, whatever. And then if it keeps going up, hey, I miss it. I'd rather lock in 10, 12x gains. Me, I'd rather lock in 10x, 12x gains than taking a chance with it and run in and then, oh, okay, I miss a 15. You know, I'm just. When it comes to the profit taking, I'm a little bit on the safer side. So that's just me personally. But I'll go into this and I'll show you on a 12-hour chart that XRP, let me go to a daily chart. Looks like I need a daily chart. XRP is making, you can that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, back down a nice correction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4 based off the RSI data, and then it's going to potentially blast up here onto a 5. Okay, so it'd be like so, guys, just like so. This is my take on it. You could have different, different versions of this. So as an example, if this happens to be bearish over here, so let's say this came down and this is a correction and somebody's saying it's bearish. Well, I mean, now you have this massive correction over here, and then you probably would have to say that it ended over here. But I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. That's not my take on it. So let me go over into this area. So looking at this with XRP, we're more likely completed this sequence right here, about 28 or 29 cents. And just based off the data right here, it made a nice 3-wave move, corrected back down. In my opinion, this was a second wave throw under, and it made this move up for a 3rd wave. And it looks like it's correcting back down into a 4th wave, a little bit of throw under, and it's probably going to make its way back up there. Personally, if it was me, you might want to wait for this sequence to play out to see if it does something like that, and then it will correct that. If it is this sequence, it'll pop back up there, say 40 cents or 42 cents, or maybe get to 44 cents or something like that, and then it will correct that probably back down to the 33 cents again, possibly. Okay, it's what I would be taking a look at that with XRP. And the trend line here is pretty solid. Usually these right here where you have them out below that trend line is pretty normal for it to do a throw under, and then up here with these wicks to do a throw over in these types of moves, especially with an asset like XRP. So that's the trend, and then there's possibly a trend right here, and this was the correction. It could make its way back up there, guys. So this other trend right here is the trend for the whole diagonal. So you can see it is respecting right here, not only this trend, and then also this trend right here too. You can see that. So technically, from my perspective, everything looks good. So I just want to see it complete a sequence. And for XRP, it's an asset that it's going to just take it a little bit of time to work itself out, okay, in the beginning here like this, and then possibly make that diagonal move, and then it will more than likely correct this a little bit, down to these areas more than likely, and then it can get out of there. That's what I would look for personally for XRP, guys. So I want to give you that update with the coin. It looks pretty decent so far. What I'm seeing, I know there's a lot of apprehension and uncertainty in the market, and that's what these moves do. I've made previous videos on that. When you see diagonal type moves, that's what they mean. There's a lot of uncertainty in market. It usually means there's a transitory period. Bulls and bears are fighting it out, and it's going back and forth, completes the diagonal. That's good, corrects it, and then it more than likely will go into a good solid impulse wave if XRP completes this wave right here. Okay, that's the if. Remember, I said if, no guarantees. All right, guys, that's the end of my XRP video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.